America's Food and Beverage Show. We are thrilled that you are here. This show has become a major entry point for a lot of companies to enter new markets. We have a lot of people here from all over the world. We have 27 countries that are on the floor, and they are really looking to do business. We have a lot of people we want to introduce. In other words, this kind of an event just doesn't happen. There are hundreds of people that are committed and have been committed over a very long time to make business grow in Miami. So I'd like to open the beginning of the program by calling forward something that I'm very proud of, to say that the next chairman-elect of the World Trade Center in Miami is Virginia Sanchez, and we are thrilled to have a woman in that position. So congratulations, Virginia. And I'd like to introduce Virginia to all of you. One very important thing that I'd like to point out to everyone is we have the mayor of the city of Miami Beach here. And I'd like to introduce him. If you'd come forward, sir.
Good morning. I'm Dan Gelber, and it's my privilege to be the mayor of this great city. I ran on a better weather platform, and so far you're the beneficiary of my hard work. I have a proclamation, but I just wanted to first thank you for coming to our convention center. You've been here 23 years, is that what it's been? 23 years you've been coming to our convention center, and you were in this building when it looked a little bit different, and you're now in what is our new convention center, frankly, because we spent about $600 million to make it what it is today. And as you go around, you'll see some of the amenities and the elements which really are quite extraordinary. Across, if you see that construction, that's going to be what's going to be known as Pride Park next to the Botanical Garden. So next time when you're here, it's going to be this beautiful area. Behind us is a new park, Collins Avenue Park, Collins Canal Park, and that's going to be for you as well. So this is really extraordinary, but we thank you all for sticking with us for 23 years. I know we sort of do these kinds of changes to help the folks that are using our facility, so we really appreciate you sticking with us. So let me give you our proclamation. I'm not going to read it all because it's really small and I'm old and I can't read it. But it basically says, whereas the World Trade Center Miami is a dynamic organization whose mission is to increase two-way trade and promote Miami as the trade and logistics capital of the Americas. Whereas the shows have generated more than $3.8 billion in international sales and brought more than 300,000 trade and logistics professionals to Miami Beach in the past 36 years. Whereas in this time this show has attracted more than 450 exhibitors from 25 countries with more than 110 million in projected sales. And more than 200 U.S. companies are participating. More than 10,000 food and beverage professionals will attend this year's World Trade Center Miami's trade show, contributing to the economic prosperity of our city, our region, and in fact our state. Now, therefore, do I, as mayor of the city of Miami Beach, hereby proclaim September 23rd, 2019 as America's Food and Beverage Show Day. Thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for being here. And if I'd like to invite the other board members to come up, take a photo with you, please, as you present our proclamation. You can come up, please. Thank you all for being here this morning. Charlotte, it is indeed a pleasure at this time to recognize a group of people who have been our supporters throughout the years. And those are our trade commissioners. Let me just read you the following countries of the trade commissioners that are here today. Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, France, Mexico, Spain, and Turkey. We also have the following consul generals here today. Linda Treco-Mackey from the Bahamas, our own Susan Harper from Canada, Marcia Renfrum from Suriname, Tassa Jean from St. Lucia, and Berg Salon from Turkey. The Deputy Consul from Argentina, Leandro Campagnucci, is also here today, as well as the Deputy Consul from Brazil, Mr. Rodrigo Fonseca. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Thank you very, very, very much. We also want to welcome the African delegation, represented by the following group of individuals. From South Africa, Malos Lefsalo, and please forgive me if I mispronounce some names, the Economic Minister. From Congo, Nisulu Alphonse Claude, Minister of State. And from Ethiopia, Mr. Maluko, the President of the Ethiopian Chamber of Commerce. I believe Wendy Kalergis is also here. She's our President and CEO of the Greater Miami and the Beaches Hotel Association, a great friend and a great supporter of this organization. So Wendy, if you're here, thank you very much. And I believe Megan McDonald, who is from the National Association of State Department of Agriculture, is here today. So Megan, thank you. I also want to bring up again our board members, please. You can come up. And Mr. Mayor, please, if you can come up. You know, Mr. Mayor, we're proud of partnering with Port Miami, Miami International Airport, and along with the World Trade Center, as we, and Desmond, where are you? Desmond was instrumental in making this happen. We have a collection here during the beverage show for the Bahamas, and it's sort of the Bahamas hurricane relief effort. So I welcome all of you here that want to contribute in any ways to our friends in the Bahamas. We would really appreciate it. And Desmond was critical. He's our Director of International Air Force and Protocol for MIA in making this happen. Thank you very much, Desmond, for that. So at this time, Mr. Mayor, we're going to cut the ribbon, right, Charlotte? We're cutting the ribbon?
Scissor? That's the scissor? Okay, well, let's get everybody over here. You all have done ribbon cuttings. Yeah, I'm a one-cut guy. Let's get everybody over here. I was going to say, I can never make this joke. It's usually a scissor to look at. I don't want to say it. All right, come on in. All right.
Go, ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Have a great show. Great show.
Mr. Mayor, thank you again for taking the time to come this evening. Thank you all for joining.